Do you know the sound Low New York? Well, to be honest, I mean, if you're on my channel, you probably do. You might just not know the name of it. But think of artists like Earl Sweatshirt, Navy Blue, Z Loopers, Pink SIifu, to name a few. But basically it's categorized by sample-driven tracks. You know what I mean? Typically drumless is what they call it. But you know, songs that are like more heavy on the poet, more heavy on the lyrical side than like heavy drum, trap drum, but it's just like very stripped down, right? With that being said, we're gonna be making one of those beats today, and not only are we gonna make a Low New York beat, we're actually gonna get a little specific, and I'm gonna make it like one of the pioneers of the genre, Mike. Mike, born Michael Jordan Bonema, is one of the pioneers of the Low New York sound. You know, a New York rapper with critically acclaimed projects like Burning Desire, Weight of the World, Pinball 2, War My Pen, just projects on top of projects. But he's just very introspective. He's a dope poet. A lot of his lyrics usually often are filled with themes of grief, love, introspective thoughts, things of that nature. And basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a beat in the style of him. All right, so go ahead, strap in, get your favorite DAW out, get a pen, pass, take some notes, and let's get to it, homie. It's JD Andre. Let's do it. So when making a beat for Mike, or for any of the Low New York rappers for that matter, what you want to focus and nail down is the sample, okay? Because the sample is by far the most important part of the track. Because if you listen to any of these songs by Mike or Pink SIifu, Blue Navy, whatever it is, the sample 9 times out of 10 is carrying that track. It's not like heavy vocally produced. There's not like a lot of synths. There's not like a lot of crazy drum progressions going on. It is the sample, just honestly, and they're letting it ride and they're bearing their soul onto it. You know what I mean? So what I went ahead and did is on Samplet, which is a cool website where you can find kind of random samples. And the cool thing about it, you can actually get real specific and niche down your search. And what you kind of want to look for usually is jazz, funk, soul, you know, things that are chill, things that might evoke a certain emotion, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's really good to look for soul samples with elongated notes. That way you can get a nice loop. But that's what you want to find. You're going to find a really nice loop. So I went ahead and typed in contemporary jazz, cool jazz, funk, some soul. I'm going to go ahead and take the year to like 1979 just because I want to avoid a lot of like the disco era kind of stuff. I'm not feeling that one. I'm not going to do the Commodores. I love this cover art though. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do soul or jazz necessarily. It's kind of whatever comes first, like whatever one like really like gets me first. Oh, this is it. The reason why I feel like this is it is that beginning part. Nice loop, right? And I probably about a crazy 8-count loop, and then it comes in with some vocals where I can chop and I can add a little variation. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the sample that we're gonna use, and we're gonna go ahead and download it real quick. So I'm gonna let you hear the actual sample. I didn't play too much in the beginning because I don't want to get copyright striked. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. I'm going to go ahead and pitch it either up or down. Oh. Right there. Like the beat is already done. That's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and chop it right there. So like right here. Man, can't you already hear Mike just or like, I live a life full of magic and sorrow. Then instead of then happy tomorrow, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I can tell you right now that is that's easily the main chop. So I'm gonna go ahead and record that. wanted to let you know this is not a hard type beat to do. Like, this is not a difficult genre of beat to make. But what it does show, it shows your ear. You know what I mean? It shows how good you are at finding and picking a good sample. That's the main point. Having the ear for the sample, you know what I mean? And we'll just go ahead and loop it through. So I'm gonna try to find like one more kind of loop like that, and then we'll move on.
Love me till I can't take no more. Because for tonight, because for tonight, because for tonight, you belong to me. You belong to me. I just don't care. I just don't care.
Don't care. Love just don't care. Love just don't. So as you can see, we went ahead and found some other cool little loops, and there's just so many nice loops that you can find yourself rapping over, or you can find someone else rapping over, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop this one, cause this one like is the main verse. And because it's sample driven, we're not gonna add any crazy drums. I don't even know if I want to add any drums at all to this, but what I am gonna add, we're gonna add sounds for ambiance. So you know, you're gonna do your vinyl sound, your tape hiss. We're gonna do you know, just things like beef it up and add some presence to it. So first, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some tape hiss. Then we're gonna add a little vinyl crackle. Get it like real nice and dirty. We can get it real nice and dirty, make it sound like it's really recorded off a record player, you know. I'm honestly gonna see what I love throwing lasers and stuff. I'm just gonna see what it sounds like. Yeah. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and actually put everything that I got so far into the mixer, because what we're gonna do now is we're going to start beefing up the sound. Okay, because remember, we're not adding any drums, so if we wanna add that type of dimension, we wanna add that oomph, we're adding it in the mixing stage, you know what I mean? So what I like to do is I like to start just out the gate. One of my favorite new plugins is this Vault Compressor Mastering Edition. And I'm just gonna put it straight on the Vault Pack Master. Basically what it is Vault Compressor with extra steps. It's also like a limiter, it has like multi-compression, not multi-band, but it's just so many different types of compression on there. But we're just gonna add we're gonna add a little boost to it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can already hear the drums coming out of that sample a little more, you know what I mean? Right? Without it, lifeless. Bring it in. The instruments are a lot more rich, you know what I mean? Just love it. Also what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add I wanna beef it up a little more. We're gonna add this Analogy FX. Y'all know I love it. I'm gonna go to Isolator, and actually, you know what? We're gonna go to Bass Boost. We're going to Low Boost. And now you can really hear the bass, and you can really hear those drums. I mean, to be honest, you could just use this whole loop and that's the whole thing, to be honest. But we're not going to stop there. What we're going to go ahead and do is also, I'm going to add one more of my favorite plugins for now. I'm going to throw in the RS950. And that's just to give it even more grit. And then just to make it a little easier to rap on, I'm just going to take a little bit of those mids out. You can do this with an EQ. You can use the isolator on Synology. You can do it kind of different ways. But I'm just going to take some of the mids out. Just to carve a little space for the vocal. It's real subtle, but you know what I mean? I'm going to clone our sample. And I'm actually going to make it just for the vocal chops. So I'm actually going to delete all those, and I'm going to only do the vocal chops. Oh, y'all hear that? Love me till I can't take no more. Boy, that's it right there.
Love me till I love me till I can't take no.
So I almost had it. I'm honestly just gonna mess around with it a little bit. So it's like. Love me till I love me till I
no more take no.
And we're doing. There we go. All right, so let's see how this goes. I want to make sure you don't get tired of it, so I'm not gonna put it on every single one here. I'm gonna do it every other one, just so you don't get tired. So it's exciting. You're bringing something in. That's what keeps it engaging. You know what I mean?
Love me till I love me till I can't take no more.
Run and grab the sample again, and then find like a spot in there. Yep. I'm actually gonna scour it real quick and try to find something I can use as the intro.
I know she is there on your mind.
It's right there. We literally just stumbled on it. Crazy.
I know.
So, where's that kick at?
I know.
Right there. Cause she is on my mind. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna get back to it. Sorry about that. We're gonna put this right here. And I'm honestly gonna chop it right here. And we're gonna see if we're gonna let it rock the whole time. We're gonna let it loop for that first half and then redo it. But I'm gonna go ahead and just drag it over a little bit so it's kind of perfectly on the beat. Let's see if we're on beat. Yep, that's as close as we're gonna get.
She is there on your mind.
I can just hear Mike going.
And I know.
Ooh, I didn't even hear this part.
I've said it 1,000 times.
And he come in and be like, this is the reason why it's messed up, I see it now, is because you would have to bring this one over like this. So now, if you look at it, everything's lined up a bit more. But it's gonna mess up right here. But honestly, that's fine. That sounds good and chopped. I like how that sounds, actually.
She is there on your mind. I know.
Out to a mic would be like 1, 2. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and put this on its own sample track, and I'm gonna take the bass out of it just so when it comes into the actual beat, you actually feel like that tension release or that come in. You know what I mean? So we're gonna low cut.
I know she is there on your mind.
You actually feel that tension because then the bass comes in and everything. And then I think I'm gonna do a little delay. I'm just gonna do a little bit, nothing crazy, but just a little something, you know what I mean? To give it a little bit of movement, you know? See, you just barely hear it. I think that sounds good. And then I am gonna... But you can hear, oh my gosh, woo! It felt good to be back, baby. How long is this whole beat? 1:52? I'm gonna be honest, we're about done here. We are about done here. All right, last thing. If you want to add a little je ne sais quoi, we're gonna add a little bit of, hey, see if you know ball. Let's see if you know ball.
Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love, you see, we don't say rising into love.
That's it. Now I do some stuff where I like chop out like a little part like this. And then I'll be honest, the way I'll end it is I would just fade it out. I'll literally just fade out this whole entire beat.
Well, now...
And now the beat is done, and at this point you would go online, maybe try to find your little acapella to throw on top, like a mic acapella, Earl Sweatshirt, or if you know a rapper. Wait a minute, I think I know a rapper.
Say rising into love.
My greatest love was like a drug, an addiction. I was smitten, bitten by the bug. A poet's tongue, by the grace of God, I gained a flood. I know a way to show my faith, I was washed with blood. Lots of love I thought I lost, I found it in the mud. Humbled by my bad decisions, visions, I can't make them up. But I'm gonna make a way with these words until my vertebrae give out. Till my time is up and the pearly gates is placed upon my route. Embrace the doubt, they know not what they do. They knew who you were, they know not who is you. The truth is in the proof, I mean the proof is in you. So if the proof is in the pudding, do the math, what's in you? Here's a clue. So what you do?
Anyways, homie, I hope you dug the video. I really had fun with this beat. It's a really simple beat, and this one just kind of it really harpens on your on your ability to find samples, you know what I mean? And your ear, it's like good ear practice and trying to find something that suits it rather than, like I said, not like crazy drums, no crazy chop progressions or anything like that. Finding nice little loops, and it's all about the ear, you know? Also, I hope you enjoyed that little bit at the end too. But you know what it is, it's your boy JD Andre, and we're gonna be back in here soon, and I can't wait to get back to another video with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, enjoy it, and see you later. Peace!